appearance occurred on a Sunday morning. My prophetic word to you this morning is get ready! Get ready!
I did because I love you. I made this for you.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
Remember Trump said it's the calm before the storm? I got two videos here that seem somewhat related. One of them has Hulk Hogan in it with Randy Savage. Watch that first video. Randy Savage says it's the calm before the storm. I can't tie the two together and say right after Hulk Hogan's death or anything like that. I don't know. But I think they're trying to tell us something.
It's the calm before the storm. There's some bad weather brewing.
You know what this represents? Well, I remember it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm is
We have the world's great military people in this room. I will tell you that. And we'll have a great evening. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint on your answer.
Thank you, everybody.
The sky is so clear tonight. It's so calm before the storm. All the stars shine so bright, like the world has been reborn. I think I'm gonna dream tonight. It's still calm before the storm, but I dream wind with rising light. Sign it's time to be reborn.
You said my mind is a storm. I don't think most people would want to be me. They may think they want to be me, but they don't know. They don't understand.
Yes. My mind often feels like a very wild storm.
There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it.
Every country's struggling to find that boundary. The U.S. is a tough one because, we have the notion of the First Amendment. And so what are the exceptions, like yelling fire in a theater, and because you're anonymous online, it can be worse. I do think over time, with things like deep fakes, most of the time you're online, you're going to want to be in an environment where the people are truly identified. That is, they're connected to a real world identity that you trust instead of just people saying whatever they want. And so the idea of provenance, who sent me this email, was that really them? We're going to have systems and behaviors that we're more aware of. Okay, who says that? Who created this?
The sky is so clear tonight. It's so calm before the storm. All the stars shine so bright. Like the world has been reborn. I think I'm gonna dream tonight. It's still calm before the storm, but I dream wind with rising light. sign it's time to be reborn.
Stop it, George! I said yeah!
You think I'm crazy? Huh? Is that what he told you? Well, listen up. There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it. You think I'm crazy? Hey, I'm talking to you, Russell! Huh? Lewis, you think I'm a thief? Sleep well in your beds, because if this thing comes true, there ain't gonna be any more.
This is a new track that we made for all diehards that came to see us at Climax. I want you to feel the darkness. A storm is coming now.
Seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it.
Clap those hands. I want to feel this whole stadium. The live stream wants to feel Climax 2013. Let's do it. This shit will rip the government to pieces. Let's do it.
Listen up! There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it.
Let it enter your brain. This is the shit. From the depths of the underground. Listen up, Climax!
There is a storm coming
like nothing you've ever seen! And not a one of you are prepared for it!
On a night like this, you came into the world.
I remember that storm. All the dogs in King's Landing howled through the night.
The war is not over. The true enemy won't wait out the storm. He brings the storm.
A storm is coming that you can't escape. Tears are falling like blood and rain.
Dieser 24. September 2022 wird uns allen als ein Tag im Gedächtnis bleiben, von dem wir später einmal sagen werden, ich weiß noch genau, wo ich war.
We'll face it together.
A storm is coming.
Jin! Come on, Jin!
Why is it all so quiet? Why do the birds all sing? 'Cause when it's all so quiet, something's happening.
It's changing out there. Just like last time. There's a storm coming, Harry. We'd all best be ready when she does.
I feel a storm coming. I feel a storm coming. This time we're not running. Are we gonna make it out alive? Gonna make it out alive. I feel a storm coming. I see the sky falling. I'm sending out a warning. Are we gonna make it out alive? Gonna make it out alive. I feel a storm coming.
Listen up! There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen! And not a one of you is prepared for it!
Alright, so what happened next?
I heard this noise and so I went outside and it was worse.
How was it worse?
There was this storm.
Your time has come.
Storm's coming. Okay. So how did you feel when you saw the storm?
I felt frozen.
There's a storm. Heart racing.
Just frozen.
Like frozen, cold frozen? Frozen to the touch?
No, like how you feel when you're scared and you can't breathe or talk.
A storm is coming. Our storm.
Deckard, Sapper.
You, me, our lives mean nothing next to a storm that's coming.
Storm's coming.
Storm's coming.
A storm is coming.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
Or do anything. I felt this evil, like it was looking at me.
It was evil. Well, what do you think the evil wanted?
To kill.
There's a storm coming.
There is a storm coming, a black and terrible storm.
Storm's coming.
Storm coming, Mr. Wayne.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
Storm's coming.
Alice says there's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming, Dr. Suresh.
There's a storm coming, brother.
There's a storm coming, Frank.
Storm coming, kids.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
The storm is coming.
Storm's coming.
Storm's coming.
There's a storm coming, buddy. There's a storm coming.
A storm is coming, Frank says. A storm that will swallow the children.
Storm coming soon.
Like nothing you have ever seen, and not a one of you is prepared for it.
And when it arrives, it will shake the universe.
You and your friends better batten down the hatches, because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
President Trump is going on offense now. He's put out a couple of posts yesterday, I think, essentially warning the FBI and agents that it's time to get on the right side of history because the storm is coming. And I think that prosecution is coming, and I think President Trump is giving them all warnings. Look, you don't have a whole lot of time left. I think he's sending some clear warnings to them that the storm is coming.
The sky darkens. Lightning flashes. A cow blows by. There's a storm coming.
Skylar Storm.
The realization once again, the fragility of this planet, the coming catastrophic event, and we all have to clean this act up now.
Jesus. He's due any minute now.
He's due any minute now. He's due any minute now.
It's the calm before the storm. Something big is coming soon. Something that will change your tune.
Bring you on into the temps, and we're all doing okay. Wow, 750 degrees in Gila Bend right now, and 1,270 in Ahwatukee. Now, I'm not authorized to evacuate Ahwatukee, but this temperature seems pretty high.
Cade Creek is really
Yeah, Cade Creek, Fountain Hills, they don't look good either. And frankly, Wickenburg is a total loss. you might as well just get out of anywhere along the 60 here. It's a very warm. Surprise is starting to heat up as well at 1,300 degrees. So again, the safe spots seem to be Chandler and Mesa. Scottsdale is doing okay so far, but you know, you're sort of surrounded by some pretty intense heat. So, you know, again, I'm not your dad, but I would get out while you still can. I think steel boils at about this temperature. So Cave Creek, there's probably nothing left up there right now. So don't even bother looting up there. It's not going to be worth it.
You think all this can last? There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne.
Go on, you have it then, you dozy dog. It's changing out there. Just like last time. There's a storm coming, Harry. We'd all best be ready when she does.
I want people to think about their families. I want people to think about scenarios. What could happen? What may happen? What is the most likely scenarios? There, a lot of times when you think of scenarios, you know, people ask me, what do you think is the most likely scenario? And I had a top three, and one of those top three things has already been going on, a pandemic, okay? But realistically, was this really a pandemic, or was it something else? Something to think about. And I'm not saying it was, I'm not saying that it wasn't, but again, that was definitely in my top three of some form of a pandemic happening. But in the scenario that I kind of had in my head, it was much more deadly than what we've already faced. Another most likely scenario for me, obviously, has always been a grid down situation. That is a very highly likely scenario that could happen. Oh yeah, I love that sound. Love that sound, because you know it's coming. But again, that to me is the most likely situation that I would expect to happen, would be some kind of massive grid down situation, because that would be actually the most hurtful thing for us as a society, as an economy, and those type of things. The third scenario that I would put if I was doing a top three would be an economic collapse. I do believe that we are already in the early stages of an economic collapse, and for many, many reasons, you know, paying attention to stuff and looking at everything, it definitely looks as though we are headed that way. I think it's important to pay attention to what's going on. You still need to be focused on what you need to take care of, and I think that that's highly, highly important as well. We just don't know. Don't live in fear, my friends, because fear it's not productive. It doesn't help. Just be diligent. Just keep taking care of your business, taking care of your families, looking at the big picture, realizing there is that storm on the horizon, and it's coming. And when it comes, how well you've prepared for that storm is going to make a big, big difference if you survive said storm or not. Stay diligent, stay on course, take care of your business, take care of your families, be as ready as you possibly can be, and that's going to make a big difference whether or not you survive the coming storm. Because I think the storm that's coming is going to surprise us all. I really do. I think it's not going to be a good situation. I'm not going to make a prediction and say it's going to be this, that, or the other thing. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. But if we have done our due diligence, we've taken care of our business, it puts us in a much, much better situation to survive any storm that's coming. And so, something to think about, really something to think about. You know, I don't want you guys to be victims. I want you to be proactive. I want you to think of your families and prepare accordingly. If you act when the time comes instead of react, your chances of survival are that much better because you have a game plan. Make sure you have your game plan. Make sure you take care of your business. Do what you got to do. Those are, again, things that you really need to think about. So, proper planning is what it's all about, and just doing the best that you possibly can.
There is a storm coming!
Viano Tormente. What'd you say? Said there's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming, Ari.
There's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming, Dr. Suresh.
There's a storm coming.
I sense there's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming!
Alice says there's a storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
Storm's coming. Storm coming soon.
Storm's coming.
Storm's coming.
Storm's coming.
Storm's coming.
Oh, you all better get your umbrellas out because there's a storm coming. Come on, Oregon!
Not cheap. Push a scumaloch. Really cloudy. And you know what happens when it gets scumaloch? Tas dyrmigtacht. Tas dyrmigtacht. There's a storm coming. Storms in Fairy Island can be big and scary. And if it's really bad, we're not allowed to fly. And we can't go anywhere if we can't fly. We have to stay at home, and our beds will get blown about by the wind.
Significant seismic activity going on under Mount Rainier this morning. Here's a look at a map of the mountain, and the dots there are shown represent a recorded earthquake. Yellow dots are from as far back as about 2 weeks ago, but the majority of what you're seeing here happened in the last 2 days. While earthquake swarms are common in volcanoes, this is the largest seen in about 2 decades.
Japan is on edge after more than 1,000 earthquakes shook its southern island chain in under 2 weeks. The epicenter of this seismic storm? The Tokara Island chain south of Kyushu. The tremors began on June 21st and have not stopped. On Thursday, July 3rd, a magnitude 5.5 earthquake struck near Akusaki Island, a tiny island home to just 89 people. All residents were ordered to evacuate. They were directed to a school playground for safety, according to local officials. Thankfully, no major injuries or damage were reported. After confirming everyone was safe, authorities lifted the evacuation order later that day. Japan's meteorological agency classified the quake's intensity on Akusaki as 6 lower, a serious level on Japan's 1 to 7 seismic scale. JMA's Ayataka Ebita urged continued caution. In areas where the tremors were strong, there's an increased risk of collapsed houses and landslides. Japan sits on 4 major tectonic plates, part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, the most active earthquake belt on Earth. The country experiences around 1,500 earthquakes per year, making up 18% of all global seismic activity. The memory of 2011's 9.0 magnitude quake still haunts the nation. That disaster triggered a massive tsunami, killing 18,500 people and crippling the Fukushima nuclear plant. In January this year, a Japanese government panel increased the probability of a major quake in the Nankai Trough in the next 30 years to 75 to 82%. In March, a chilling estimate followed. A future megaquake and tsunami could result in up to 298,000 deaths and $2 trillion in damage. The latest surge in quakes has fanned tourist concerns, some even canceling travel due to online fears about an imminent disaster. Fueling the panic is a manga comic reissued in 2021, which oddly predicted a disaster for July 5, 2025. But the meteorological agency has called this a hoax. Demis Ebitis said, "With today's science and technology, it is not possible to predict earthquakes. So far, the situation remains under control. But people across Japan are on alert for further tremors. And officials are warning residents in affected areas to stay prepared as this unpredictable seismic activity continues." For more verified updates on Japan's earthquake alerts and disaster response, subscribe to the Indian Express on YouTube.
Every country struggling to find that boundary. The U.S. is a tough one because, we have the notion of the First Amendment. Democracy is a fragile concept, and particularly at a time when AI is coming along, and the government will have to play a strong role in saying, okay, these jobs have been lost, but we're more productive overall, and therefore, here's how we help those people. How do we keep AI as a primarily beneficial thing versus a thing that bad people use and it messes up these job markets. That I expect the 2028 presidential debate, AI policies will be the most important thing. And I was a little bit surprised in this election that wasn't discussed hardly at all. You've got to educate everyone. You can't count on the technologists to shape these things. Social networking, we're still arguing about what the policy should be. And, the fact that algorithms reward outrageous things that even if they're not at all factual, and AI heightens all of that. And, this is an era where getting the politicians to see the technology, including all this good stuff, personal tutors, better medical care, even making the government more efficient. This is the most promising set of tools because bureaucratic paperwork, AIs actually are pretty darn good at reading and processing those kinds of things. So, we're on the precipice of these AI breakthroughs, the reliability and capabilities. It's kind of an extension of what I worked on as a child, personal computers, then internet, then cell phones, and now AI. But it's because it's super intelligence, it's of a different character, and it'll put us to the test on how we work together within the U.S. and how country.
The world is trembling, but the church is sleeping. The signs are all around us: rising deception, growing darkness, and a falling away from truth. Yet many Christians continue on, distracted and unprepared, unaware of how close we truly are to the final chapter of God's divine timeline. Jesus warned us not to be caught off guard, not to be like those in Noah's day who ate, drank, and lived their lives until the flood came and swept them all away. But tragically, comfort has made us numb. Entertainment has dulled our discernment, and while prophecy is being fulfilled before our very eyes, the hearts of many remain far from the Lord. The question isn't whether something is coming. The question is, are we ready for it? Because the truth is, most Christians are not. Most Christians today are living in a season of comfort that has quietly numbed their spiritual senses. This comfort, while not inherently evil, has slowly eroded the urgency we are called to live with. The Bible never promises a life of ease in this world. In fact, it warns us that in this life we will have trouble. Yet somehow, modern believers have exchanged the call to carry their cross for a desire to carry on in convenience. We've settled into a rhythm that is more aligned with the world than with the Word. And because of this, we are asleep when we ought to be awake. In 1 Peter 5:8, we are told, "Be sober-minded, be watchful." Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. But how can we be watchful when our eyes are glued to the things of this world? How can we be sober-minded when our hearts are intoxicated with comfort, entertainment, and pleasure? The enemy doesn't need to persecute us with swords when he can pacify us with screams. He doesn't need to roar when he can lull us to sleep. And while many Christians wait for a dramatic moment of crisis to wake up, the truth is, the danger of spiritual sleep is already here. Comfort is dangerous because it creates the illusion of peace. It silences the alarms that God has placed within our spirits. It causes us to mistake delay for denial, assuming that just because nothing has happened yet, nothing will happen at all. But the Bible is clear. The return of Christ will come suddenly, like a thief in the night. It will not wait for us to get ready. We must live ready. But too many of us have lost that urgency. We plan for our careers, our vacations, our retirements, but we do not prepare our souls. We study economics and politics and headlines, but we ignore the signs of the times that Scripture has so clearly laid out. It's not that we don't love God, it's that we've allowed the fire to go out. The world has offered us comfort, and we've accepted it at the cost of conviction. Instead of running the race with endurance, we've pulled up a chair at the side of the track and decided to rest. But there is no resting in a war zone, and spiritually speaking, that is exactly what we are in. This world is not a playground, it is a battleground, and we've been called to put on the full armor of God, not to wrap ourselves in blankets of distraction. Jesus didn't come to make us comfortable. He came to make us holy. He didn't call us to sit. He called us to serve, to sacrifice, to suffer if need be for the sake of the gospel. The early church understood this. They met in secret, endured persecution, and faced death, all because they believed that eternity was more real than the momentary comforts of this world. But today, we hesitate to even speak the truth for fear of offending someone. We hold back our faith so we don't look foolish. And slowly, day by day, we become unprepared, not because we don't know the truth, but because we've become too comfortable to live by it. When a soldier is stationed in enemy territory, he doesn't fall asleep with both eyes closed. He sleeps with one eye open, ready for the signal, alert for the enemy. We are not civilians in peacetime. We are soldiers of Christ, stationed in a world that is growing increasingly hostile to truth. Yet many of us are living like tourists, enjoying the sights, collecting souvenirs, while forgetting the mission we've been given. And the danger is that when the shaking begins, when the trials come, when the return of Christ draws nearer, many will find themselves spiritually bankrupt, unarmed, unready. Comfort has become the silent enemy of our generation. It tells us there's no rush. It whispers that things will stay the same. It convinces us that preparation is for another day. But Jesus warned about this. He told the parable of the virgins. 10 were waiting for the bridegroom, but only 5 brought oil. Only 5 were prepared. The others had grown complacent. They believed they had more time, but when the bridegroom came, it was too late to get ready. Friend, this is not the hour to fall asleep. This is the hour to awaken your heart, to stir up the flame of the Spirit, to lay aside every weight that entangles you. The world will always offer comfort, but Christ offers something greater: purpose, power, and the promise of His return. Don't let comfort cost you your calling. Don't let spiritual sleep rob you of eternal readiness. Now is the time to rise, to repent, to recommit, and to run the race that has been set before you. Because what's coming is closer than we think, and only those who are awake, truly awake, will be ready.
So beautiful, I'm gonna stay.
Good luck.
This marks the last day of the United States of America. By tomorrow, all of mankind, and we will be visible from the Milky Way as a tiny little puff of smoke. I'm watching the earth crumble before my eyes. Giant ash cloud created by the
ridiculous. It's been over half an hour. I tell you, the guy's a nut job.
Stop it, Gwen. No, hand me the phone again.
Nothing. Nothing.
I have goosebumps, people! I wish you could see what I'm seeing, people! I wish you could be here with me! Oh, baby! Bring it on! Always remember, folks! You heard it first from Scarlett! What?
Don't look at it. Get down on the ground, baby. Get down on the ground and hold on. Don't look back. Don't look back. Just look at me. Look at me. Do I look scared? Hold on, baby. Hold on tight.
Daddy, we're on fire!
There it is. There they are.
Those words. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. We salute you!
Please move inside in an orderly fashion. Here we go. Here we go. All the way to the back of the hall. Get away from the window. Get down. Face the wall. Cover your head. Stay down. Get down, everybody. Take cover.
Look at the size of it! Come on, hurry up, let's go!
What do we got?
It's regenerating. Did you hear that?
Dad, help us! The building fell down on this water for again!
I gotta get my son. Can you take us?
Let's move.
What the hell is that? This is what you guys do for a living.
They chase. I study.
Watch out!
Handle was close. Dude, my arm hurts.
All the warning sirens are down. If a tornado's coming your way, you're not gonna know it.
Hey guys, it's splitting! There's another one. There's 3, 4. They're everywhere! Hang on! Oh my God!
I study storms all my life. And this one is bigger than any storm that has ever been.
What's wrong? We should turn back. We can get there. Just keep rowing.
Simon, it's the fourth watch of the night and we've been stuck in the same place for hours. Help James! Are you alright? James, are you okay? Help him up! Help him! We can't take much more water!
We'll founder. Better off wet and cold on land than drowned and dead out here.
John, keep rowing! What are you doing? Did anybody just see that? Over there! I don't see anything!
What are we looking for?
Go! It's a go! Go! Let's go!
It can't be.
We have to get out of here! Everyone move! Go! Faster! Let's go! Nobody move! Simon, what? I said everybody stop! Stop! Okay, stop! Nobody move!
That's not a ghost.
Are you crazy? Don't be afraid! It's me! Jesus? How possible? How is this the second most incredible thing I've seen today?
This surprises you? Did you learn nothing from today?
If it is you, command me to come to you on the water. Simon, no!
Are you out of your mind?
If you are who you say you are, bid me to step out of this boat.
You have the faith to walk on this water?
Absolutely. You can do whatever you command. And if you command the water to hold me, I will walk on it.
If I call you to me, you will step out in faith?
Yes!
Then why are you upset?
Why are you chasing after Gentiles when your own people have problems right here? When your own person has problems? I've been right here in front of you, believing in you, but you're breaking up fights in the Decapolis?
Then come to me. You, weary and heavy laden. I will give you rest.
Simon, no! Don't be foolish, Simon!
Simon!
Wait!
Simon!
No!
Simon!
What are you doing? Simon! Simon, where are you going?
What are you doing, Simon?
Stop! Simon! Simon!
What are you doing?
Simon!
Do you still have faith?
Faith hasn't been my problem. I gave up everything to follow you. But you're healing total strangers!
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who gives and takes away.
Why do you think I allowed trials?
I don't know!
They prove the genuineness of your faith. They strengthen you. This is strengthening you. And Eden. Keep your eyes on me.
Who comforts us in our grief, and binds up the wounds of the broken-hearted.
Mourns with us for the life that could not be.
Lord, send me! I'm sinking!
In the shadow of your wings, do we take refuge?
Help me, please! Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I got you. I got you. Don't let me go. I got you. Please. Oh, you have little faith. Why did you doubt? Don't let me go. I have much planned for you, Simon, including hard things. Just keep your eyes on me. I promise. Son. Come on, help him. Help. Please. Please. Don't let me go, please. I'm sorry. Don't let me go, please. I'm sorry. Please don't let me. Peace! Be still! Please. Don't let me go. I'm here. I'm always here. I let people go hungry, but I feed them. Please. Please don't let me go. Don't let me go.
Don't let him go. Please. Don't let him go.